Cat Jams, and Lily. I have something fun to share with you. If you have not heard of Influenster, you need to check out my link down below. It is a review type website, and you fill out a profile, and then they send you free stuff when you qualify.
Hat line.
Oh, and we did a video with a hat on. That's pretty funny.
So.
Don't worry about that. Anyway, so I got an email that I qualified, and look what we got in the mail.
Rachael Ray's zero grain
Cat food, which Lily will be happy to try, as well as the other 7, or the other 6. We have 7 cats.
Honest, it's a little bit late. We got 7 cats. They range from 10 years old to 4, 5.
You know, by the youngest, you forget how old they are.
About 5. So, you know, they're about 5 years apart. When we first had them, we just bought your regular cat food, you know. I worked in the animal food industry and trucking part, and I did a lot of deliveries to some of these food places, and I got to learn a little bit about what they are and what they do. And some of the ingredients that go in, I was like, really? Why would you want to feed your animal that? I'm not going to name them because you can do the research and you can find out on your own. And the more people I talked to and the more research I did, and I told Cathy, I said, you know what? Some of these things animals don't really eat. They don't. You know, even in the wilderness, they won't. Grains are one of them. You know, like carrots and all that. They don't really eat unless they're really hungry and desperate. They won't eat it. So
eat your corn and wheat.
Yeah. So we went to zero grain, and we started at a lower end of the zero grain, and then we found one that plateaued for a while.
Yep.
But then I think every once in a while you got a bad batch. I personally like to think that it's because it maybe sat too long in a warehouse or in a semi-trailer. It wasn't moved, because some of the ingredients that they use, when it gets to a certain temperature, it offsets the acidity of it, and then it just kind of basically throws it out. And so we were looking, and so then I don't know how we came upon this, but
well, we were just trying different things. And our cats, the other thing to add is when we used the standard popular name brand, and we're not bashing them, but our cats were sick a lot, and not like hairball sick. They would like eat and vomit, and with 7 we couldn't tell who it was, but that's when we started looking at different foods. And since we switched to the grain free, it's been a huge change.
Yeah, it's greatly reduced their sickness. The hairballs have kind of reduced itself too. And they don't use the litter box as much going grain free because they process a lot more of the stuff in it, and then pushing through what they don't eat.
Yeah, there's not all those fillers. So
like I said, we went to one, and it was good. And I don't know, it's just like I said about the experience that we had. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but the cats tell the truth. They didn't like it. I mean, there's been points where we open one up, they won't eat it. They'll literally scratch and make holes in the next bag that we buy. Because that's the good stuff. The other one they won't touch. So we go by them, and they, anyways. So we thought, you know what? Let's try something different. So we got into Rachael Ray's, and
this is a new version which Influenster sent us. This zero grain is not what we had purchased before.
No.
So this is a new version which we are very excited. Well, the kids are very excited, but we'll test it out and give it to our kitty cats.
Right. It's a new zero grain, grain-free food cat. Chicken and potato recipe. So, zero poultry byproduct meal. That right there tells me that it's going to be your good, wholesome quality stuff. Now, you're going to pay a little bit more, yes, but when you treat them as your kids, you know, and you know what,
We do.
you know, they are, to us, they are our kids. We love them, and you know, but I'll be honest, the poultry byproduct,
Yeah, we know. It's not good.
it's whatever they can't render down to a poultry, chicken,
Okay,
or
by the
turkey, the feathers and stuff like that, they grind it down, and then
Yeah,
they
it's
just
gross.
mix it in with. They'll mix it in, and that's what they're eating: grinded down feathers and all that. You know, so it's like, no, we don't want to feed them that. They don't eat that natural in the wilderness. Why give them that? You know, to begin with. So, anyways, we switched over to Rachael Ray's, and they've been loving it. They eat, and we even switched their diets where we would just fill the bowls, and you know, now it's usually in the mornings we'll, you know, fill it up, and it sustains them enough that they last all day. I should say Cathy does it mostly, because I'm gone a lot, and so she does it, and she usually feeds them once a day, maybe at night if they're, you know, part of the clean plate club.
Well, and some people are we're free feeders is what they call it. Because we have dry food and 7 cats. I just fill the bowls and they will eat until they're full and go away. Cats are a little different. Dogs, usually you can't leave food out or they'll eat it, no matter if they're hungry or not. But they'll go throughout the whole day. They'll eat. So.
But, you know, going grain free, it fills them up, and they don't eat as much, and their litter boxes aren't as dirty as it was before. So we're happy to try Rachael Ray's. Not that we're promoting them. It's just our personal experience, our personal likings of it. So I'm glad we got this. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to try it out. And we haven't opened up the other 2 bags that I got, so we might just switch over to this and see how they like it.
Yep, we'll give them this to try, and then with Influenster, when they send you a product to try, they do ask, there's several steps. They want you to check it in. They like you to share it on social media, which is why we're doing this video. And also then you do some surveys and stuff and give them feedback, because that just helps your score, basically. I mean, the more involved you are in Influencer, I believe, the more campaigns you'll receive. But just hang in there if you signed up and you haven't received anything. I suggest going out. They do have an app you can download for your phones or your iPad or anything, and just start going out there and doing reviews. It's like just about every product under the sun is out there. So, you know, start interacting that way and fill out the short little surveys, and then watch your email, and you might get something.
And also, just feel free to contact them directly. Just send them a nice email and say, hey, you know what? I just started trying your product. You know, is there ways, you know, any tips or recommendations or whatever? And once they know that you're interested, they love it, because we're the ones that keep them going, not the cats. They don't work.
Right. So if you don't contact Influencer directly. Contact Rachael Ray.
Yeah, the company
or
and all that.
Any pet food company, any company in general. I know I'll call Purina. We use their litter, and you can call them once a month, and they will send you coupons that are, I think they're like $2 off. You can call once a month and get coupons on food, litter. If you're a regular customer, they're happy to support you, but you do have to call. So same thing, I have to call Rachael Ray and see if she'll send me some coupons for hers.
And they're always happy to, you know, with the cat litter, they're always, you know, every once in a while they ask, well, how's it going? What do you like? Which one do you like? And we'll be honest, we have a specific kind of litter that we like, because 7 cats means a lot of different litter, you know, and there's a specific kind of litter that we like. I just bought a new one that we're going to have to try out in one of the litter boxes.
Okay.
See how it works.
Okay. That's all. I just wanted to tell you about Influencer and show you what they sent us to try for the kids. And
remember, if you have any questions or comments, just, you know, comment right below, and we'll try to help you out as much, or answer your questions as much as possible.
Yep. I always respond to everybody's comments with something, so I do appreciate that you take the time out. Just I'm not always the fastest, I'm sorry, just limited time for that, but I will always respond to your comments, and I greatly appreciate that you make them. Okay.
So, thanks for watching.
See you guys next time. we go. A Slim Fast 100 calorie snack, drizzled crisps. This looks good. 3 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. It's cinnamon bun swirl. And it looks like maybe like little rice cakes. Don't they kind of look like rice cakes? I'm not going to open them because I'm going to make Kim try them too.